In today's video, we're going to be looking at the cost of a Brittany Spaniel. So let's get started. Welcome back to the Fenrir Brittany Show. If this is your first time here, my name's Charlie and I'm a certified canine leader here at Fenrir, canineleaders.com. This channel is dedicated to helping you learn everything you could possibly want to know about the Brittany, then how to become high-level canine leaders that can raise the perfect Brittany Spaniel. So if you're a lifelong lover, thinking about getting one or just started your journey with your new Brittany, then this is a channel for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a future Brittany video. So then let's get into today's video where we'll be looking at the various costs of the Brittany Spaniel. This is an important topic to research, as the last thing you want to be is left short at the end of the month. You want to make sure you can provide for a Brittany, and they are a long-term investment after all, so let's get into it. Over the past year, the inflation on the price of puppies has doubled or even tripled. And all puppy prices have been affected by this, from the designer crossbreeds like a Labradoodle to purebred workers like pointers. This is an unfortunate side effect to the global lockdown and people thinking because they're at home more, it'd be the perfect time to buy one. This isn't necessarily the case a lot of the time. Just because you have unexpectedly got more free time doesn't marry with the fact that a puppy would be a good addition. Proper and effective socialisation is very difficult to do when you're not allowed to introduce your puppy to the world. The most obvious upfront cost is a puppy itself. The recent inflation on puppies hasn't affected the Brittany as much as other breeds due to the niche type of dog they are. They're a working breed, so a fairly expensive dog anyway, and they're a brilliant working breed, meaning that they can be an irreplaceable asset to the right people. You'll want to do your research when it comes to choosing a breeder to buy from as well. Make sure you're educated on what a reputable breeder is. We have videos on how to find the perfect breeder over on our other breed channels. But you'll be looking at between $1,300 to $2,000 for this Brittany pup. This can vary depending on the studs and bitches used and what bloodline they are, but this is a fair average. Vaccinations and vet checks are both an upfront and ongoing cost. You'll need to get them registered with your local vet so they can have their first round of vaccinations and vet checks. Some vets will be cheaper than others and it's up to your discretion which one you go to, but with the average price per month, it could be up to $180 a month. This may get you a VIP status at bigger veterinary branches. Always explore the options given to you when it comes to medical care. You can never be too safe with it. It's important to get some bedding from your breeder so that your new puppy has the familiar scent of its litter mates to put them at ease when they first leave. But you'll also need to invest in some bedding for your pup and a crate. A medium or even large size crate will be big enough to see them through to adulthood, so it'll be up to you what type you get. But when they're young, you'll want to get enough bedding to make sure it's cozy and it'll help them settle and feel safe. You're looking at around $200 altogether, but feel free to splash out and spoil them if you want. You won't need anything too fancy for a Brittany. Some breeds will require puzzle feeders or a stand to elevate their bowls, but this Spaniel is pretty low maintenance in that department. Anything will do, and the average cost will be around $25 to $30. You'll want to get a sturdy weatherproof collar and lead combo for your Brittany. They love the outdoors and can be out in all weather and any environments. It's worth spending a little bit more on a suitably tough accessory, and these are a little bit more expensive and will be around at least $50 to $70. There are also costs to cover poo bags, a few toys, treats, and all the little bits you need for it to be fully prepared for their arrival. The average cost of this is around $110 to $140, and that's for the basic version of each item. It'll depend on your own preferences if you want to spend more or less. This is the most obvious one, but a very active, energetic dog that requires a good quality food to help keep them in good condition. It will be up to you and your dog's preference when it comes to what type of diet you give them. A raw diet, a dry kibble, or combination on average, you can budget for up to $60 to $75 a month for them. This will include treats. Dried animal parts like rabbit and pig's ears are fairly low cost and beneficial to the health. The cost of fleeing and worming is also non-negotiable ongoing costs, especially with the Brittany. These are outdoorsy dogs that commonly work to retrieve wild birds in the countryside, so making sure you can afford to flea and worm them is very important. You're looking at around $30 each time, and you'll need to do this every 3 months or so for every year. The cost of a groomer's is an ongoing cost and it will depend on your preference, but if you choose to send your Brittany to a groomer, you need to send them every couple of months to keep their coat in top condition. The average groom will be around $40 each time. Whilst the Brittany is a remarkably healthy breed, you need to get insurance for them. Much like you insure your car, you'll need to insure your pet too. It gives you that peace of mind and will protect their best interests if something bad happens. And for an eager to please working dog, it's only fair to protect them when they're romping through the countryside after guinea fowl. For a premium lifetime guarantee insurance, you can be paying up to $150 per month for them. So let's look at the yearly and overall costs of the Brittany Spaniel. The first year you buy your pup will set you back around $2,620 if you take the higher end of the average prices we've explored today. Now, it's important to remember that a Brittany is a long-term investment. If granted good health, they can live up to 12 years. If you were to have a Brittany for 12 years, the overall cost of their lifetime would roughly be $42,000. To look at that price, it can be a daunting figure to some people, but it is important to calculate this. Too many people impulsively buy dogs without realising just how much goes into giving them a good life, and it's easy to get pulled in by the lure of an adorable puppy, but you have to be fair to them and ask yourself, can I maintain this bundle of fur for 15 years? Can I afford to give them the life they deserve? Sometimes it's better to be cruel to yourself if it makes you kind to a dog. Don't get a Brittany lightly. They do cost a lot of money and they will be there for a long time. Be sure you're able to support them before taking the leap to buying one. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, make sure you hit that like button and get involved down on the comment section below. And don't forget, if you are new here, to make sure you subscribe. We have 3 dedicated Brittany videos coming here every single week, so I can't wait to talk to you again on the next episode of the Fenrir Brittany Show.